A very good morning to one and all. It is just me this morning. Who's enjoying this weather? Oh man, it's so hot. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. It's so nice to be able to have all the van windows open and just let it all air, and oh, it's lovely. Lovely weather. But saying that, Steve's off out on running a few errands today, doing a few bits and bobs in the car. So, unfortunately, I'm going to do some jobs in the van. You know, little bits and bobs that you just think, I'll do that. I will do it. And then you just forget about it. You just think, oh yeah, I'll do it when I get up. I'll do it, you know. Things like windowsills, window frames. So it's, unfortunately, this is going to be a little bit of a boring video. All right, it's going to be really boring. But my horses have gone. They're not there anymore. The field's all empty. So I've got no horses to buy carrots for. They've got a second field as well, which is just over the road. And I've been and had a look in that field and they're not there either. So I don't know what he's done with them, because they're normally, all the life, they've been in one field or the other. And he just sort of rotates them as they've eaten all the grass down. But they've gone. Gone. So that's a shame, but never mind, eh? We've had Boo Boo out early doors. He can't take the heat, bless him, so take him out early on before it gets too hot. And then he has a nice little walk about 9:30, 10 o'clock at night when it's really cool. And yes, so while Steve's out and about, I'm going to crack on with some jobs. Just simple things. Alexa off. Simple things like, you know, when you don't have a lot of cupboard space in these vans, so you open a cupboard and you just go, oh my god, because everything like literally falls out at you. So I've got 2 cupboards to do this morning, and while Steve's not here, Zach's down the other end, I can get everything out the cupboard, lay it all out, sort it out, dust the cupboard out, and have a right good tidy up. So that's job number 1. Job number 2, can I get through this door? No. Right. Job number 2, I'll show you in a minute. The vent in the top of the shower, you know, the air vent, it gets built up really quickly with dust and bits just that come through the top, you know, like when it's windy, and they literally pop out the ceiling with a knife. So I'm going to take those out. There's one above the back bed as well, so I'm going to pop that one out. I want to give them a right good clean, and then you can get your hand up inside the like the tube, if you like, that goes through the roof, and you can give it a right good clean out when you've got the grill off. So I'm going to do that as well today. But somebody's there. He's got his little fan, haven't we? In fact, I haven't switched that on yet. There you go. These are great, these little fans. Just plug into a USB port. They're absolutely brilliant, and that tends to keep him cool most of the day. But to be fair, this van is really cool in this weather. I am really surprised. And I've got all the windows open, as you can see, but I've got all the meshes down because obviously it's fly season. But I've got all the roof vents open and everything, and the only thing that I find is the little money spiders. They're everywhere. They are absolutely, you sit down, one drops down in front of you. I put a couple off the mint plant this morning, and I sit down and there's another one there, look. Speaking of the devil, there he is. There's another one. It's literally every time you move you see another one. So right, I'm going to wait for your Zachy to get dressed, and then we're going to get some jobs done. You got to have a brew while you're doing housework. It's the law. Well, it is in my van anyway. And who's ever had this? Now, we were bought this by some lovely subscribers while we were actually down in Cornwall. Oh, if you like fruitcake, you'll like that. And I love fruitcake, but it's something I never buy because there's only me likes it. But I had a little bit of that this morning with my first coffee, with a little bit of butter on. Oh, it was so nice. It was really nice. So thank you very much. I think it was Lisa and Lee. I I think it was Lisa and Lee, I might be wrong, that brought us that while we were on Hendra, and I've only just started it, and it is really, really nice, so thank you very much for that. But probably shouldn't have bought it, but well, it's here, so it'd be rude not to. Oh, one job, I tell you what, even in a motorhome, look at that, and that's less than a week. That's disgusting. But because you have the windows open while it's so warm, so much dust gets in, and it is absolutely, oh, it's revolting. I need to do them every day really at the minute. So that's job number one. We're getting there. We're getting there. It's only like being in a house, isn't it? It's only the same sort of thing. These simple jobs to do, dusting, wiping. Ugh, dust is in every building, no matter what. Right, has anybody else got cupboards that look like this? Yeah, you have to sort of go like that a bit and shove stuff in. This is my next job, because this annoys me. Yesterday I had a bit of a set to in another cupboard. But I did a cupboard yesterday, or just yesterday evening, because I got cross with stuff coming out of it. Anyway, so I got a load of stuff out that we hadn't used for ages. I'd got bingo stuff, I'd got all sorts. We've not used it since we had the actual caravan. So it's like, why are we keeping it as a just in case? We haven't got room to keep things as a just in case. So it's like, right, ruthless head is on, activated. So I had a pile on the sofa after tea last night. I'm like, Zach, you're gonna have to go and sit on your bed or something, because there's no room. And anyway, so I thought, right, do you know what, I'm just going to put it all on Facebook Marketplace for local collection only. And I listed, I think it was 5 items, including our old little air fryer, which I'd actually put for sale on our Facebook page, but no interest. Not for sale, for free to collect. And so anyway, I put them all on Marketplace last night. Literally every item went within about an hour and a half. I was well happy. I'm thinking I'm going to be stuck with this lot. They're going to have to go in bin. No, an hour and a half and they'd all gone. Everybody collected. So right, I'm going to see what I can find out of this cupboard that I can give away today. Right, that's half the cupboard emptied. You wouldn't believe how much stuff you can fit in these cupboards. Well, you would if you've got one, but that's only half the cupboard. That is literally just the top shelf. Move out the sun. So I'm just going to sift. We've got all sorts, like Christmas lights. We've got swimming caps from some of the pools that we swam in Spain require you to wear swimming caps. And so we've still got things like that in here, things that we'll probably never ever use again. The Christmas lights, I've got a Christmas bag in one of the underfloor lockers, so they can go out in that. There's all sorts in here that shouldn't be in here, and it's one of them, it's a bit like when you're at home and you've got a loft. Oh, stick it in loft for now, it's out of way. That's what this cupboard's like. Oh, just stick it in that cupboard for now, we'll sort it later. Well, now is later. Now it's going to be sorted. So when he comes back, he's going to go for something that was in the cupboard. I know he is. And I'll go, kind of chuck that away. Because that's what I do when I get on a mission. Everything gets chucked out. But, unfortunately, as you all know at the minute, he's gone out in my car. Now, he always slates my little car, and I love my little car. And he always says, let me sit down a minute, he always says that it's ready for scrap heap, and it's an old little scrapper that's not worth anything. He's always slating it because it's not a man car. Anyway, he's gone out and about today for a couple of hours running some errands. And guess what's happened?
Not what you need, is it? Not what you need.
The car doesn't like him. The car knows. The car's broke down. My little car's broke down. So he's currently stuck waiting for the AA, because thankfully we do have full recovery. One that's, it's actually with the nationwide banking. So the Flex Plus account we've got, it's you pay, I think it's about £15–16 a month. You get all sorts of health cover, mobile phone cover, car breakdown, European breakdown, you get it all. And it's really, really good cover. Anyway, we've never ever, touch wood, used it before ever until today. And to be fair, I haven't been with the AA for about 10 years because they annoyed me. So I'd stopped my renewal going through, and I've actually, before we went full time, I was with Green Flag, which were really, really good. So we'll see how the AA compare today. But anyway, he's now awaiting recovery. Poor little thing. I told him he shouldn't be slating my car. I told him, you've got to love your little car like I do. And she never let me down because I looked after her. I even bathed her yesterday. Had a right good bath, bless her. He takes her out. She's like, I don't think so. You don't like me. So when he eventually gets back, we'll have to see what the damage is. And unfortunately, she's not worth a lot, bless her, because her paintwork's too bad. So we're going to have to see if it's going to be a lot of money to fix. We might have to think about what's going to happen. Although I don't like to say it. She's been my little treasure for years. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll wait till he gets back. And hopefully he'll have it recovered to our friend's garage, which is just round the corner where we got the tyres done on the van. Because there, obviously, he's got the jacks and everything to assess the damage. But, oh, I hope it's not serious. Or terminal. Good Lord, it's hot today. It's coffee break. I do like these. This is a Lidl one, but normally I have the Aldi ones. I think they're the same, to be fair. Oh man, it is so hot. Anyway, I've just had an update from Steve on the car, and it's took them about 2.5 hours to recover him, but he's finally on the way back. He's not said a lot. They've just picked it up, and they're bringing him back, and they're going to put it back up to our secret location. So in the meantime, he can have a look at it and figure out completely what's, you know, for definite what's wrong with it. And if it is terminal, then I'm afraid the scrap man will be getting a phone call tomorrow, and that will be that. As sad as it is, so if the cam belt's gone, then it's a kaput engine, isn't it? Which is a shame because it's such a good little car. But I'm just gonna have 5 minutes with my coffee. I can't have a hot drink today, it's too hot for a hot drink. And I've just about finished that cupboard now, but I've literally gutted everything out, cleaned it all out, tidied it up, chucked loads of rubbish away. Stuff that we'll never ever use, stuff that's being used and we've kept it as a just in case, you know, as you do. So I've accumulated a bag full of rubbish, so we say. And yeah, I've just got to go and put everything back now, and then I want to pull them vents off the roof, but it's just a case of doing bit by bit today with it being so hot, and then having 5 minutes, then doing a bit more. And it's too hot to take Boo out. He comes out for a pee and he's already panting, so he's just still laid there with his fan on, bless him. But all being well, within the next hour or so, we should see Stephen back. But he'll be knackered, bless him. It's so hot. He'll be hot and hungry and tired and fed up, and I'm just glad we weren't all in the car with Boo as well. That really wouldn't have been good. But anyway, I'm doing this, I'm saying hello to you guys and trying to chuck a vlog together for you. I couldn't switch the camera on fast enough, but just over the bottom of the railway line there, I just had a couple of deer, and they came out of that corner there in the field and they ran all the way along there, and I can see them now. I can see them in the tall grass, but I doubt anybody will be able to pick them up off the GoPro because they're a bit too far away and the grass is really tall. But there was 2 of them and they only look quite young, and you quite often see them here, and it's actually really nice for wildlife here, because our friends Marcus and Mandy popped in last night and sat and had a cuppa with us and what have you, and spotted a fox on the railway line, and it was just moseying around. This was about probably 8:30 last night, moseying along, not a care in the world. Still obviously very daylight at 8:30. The train line's really quiet, there's not many trains run on it now. But yeah, when you're parked here, there's all sorts. We've seen snakes, we've got all the wildlife on the canal. Then we've got the foxes, we've got the deer. Oh, it's lovely. And then when you wake up in the morning, all you've got is that beautiful bird song. And with it being so hot, we've got the roof lights open at the minute, and you wake up in the morning and it's just a tweet, 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 tweet. It's such a lovely sound. I love to just sit and listen to them. They're only thrushes and blackbirds, but it don't matter. It's just that lovely little tweeting sound in the morning. And the road's pretty quiet. You don't really hear it very much from here. But it's, yeah, and I can just standing here having my coffee, and you've got the deer bouncing around, and then the birds are singing. You think, yeah, do you know what? Life's good. Oh, that's that job done. That looks so much tidier. At least you can just go in there now and get what you need, and that's it. There's nothing jumps out at you when you open the door. Shelves, I've took the shelf out, cleaned it all properly, cleaned all the back wall, done a proper good job of it. You feel good though, don't you? You know, when you've done a job like that, because if you're going to do it right, not just a quick job, then you just think, that's a good job done. Pleased with myself. Right, I'm going to try and pop these roof vents out now. I'll show you what I mean. I've done them before. These ones. But you see how manky they get up there? And it's only a couple of months since I did them last. But obviously with dry weather and everything, they get quite cacked up. So next job is I just get a blunt knife, just like a butter knife or something. I'll show you in a sec. Right, I have my lovely assistant because I need two hands. Right, so it's literally one of those. That's all I use, just like what I use for spreading butter. And it just twists the knife. Hey! And it falls out. But now you see you can get in there. And it's actually not bad, because I say it's not long since I've done it. But the actual in there itself is not actually that dirty. But yeah, that just gets really manky, and I don't like them getting like that, because you know when you're in the shower, and I nearly dropped the camera then, when you're in the shower and like, you know, you're washing your hair and you look up and you think, oh, that blooming vent. And it's one of them little jobs, and it's on your to-do list, and then you finish your shower and you forget about it, so it stays on your to-do list until your next shower. Then it's, oh yeah, that's on my to-do list. So my to-do list is getting to-doed today. Right, that's it, just a quick wash. I just use fairy liquid and warm water, that's all, and then just pat it dry with a bit of kitchen roll. And got wet hands, I swear I'm going to drop the camera. And then it should, hang on, stand in the shower, just pops back in. Oh, that looks a million times better. Right, I've got a question for you lovely lot, while I'm being blinded by the sun. That's it. Right, anybody with a motorhome or caravan with these fly screens, I know you can't see them very well, these ones, how do you clean them? How do you actually physically clean them properly? I've tried all sorts, and this is another job that's annoying me, because not that I haven't got time to do it, but I don't know how to do it. And I know I've been asked before how to do it, and I honestly don't have a clue. How do you clean these properly, these nets? I mean, they're not, don't get me wrong, they're not dirty, but you know, like all along the bottoms there, where they get a bit, you know, because they're rolling up and down, and they get a bit manky. And I mean, I think the kitchen one's obviously the worst one. That needs a really good scrub. I mean, that one's not bad at all. But how do you clean them? I mean, that's a big window with a big blind, and all I've done before is if there's like, say you get like a fly squashed on it, just come out in the sun a minute, all I do is use a little clothes brush, you know, the actual proper clothes brushes, and just brush it off, and that does get rid of them. But I've tried it along the bottoms of the actual nets, you know, along where the net meets the plastic. I can't find anything to actually clean that properly, you know, to give it a right good do. So if anybody can tell me the best way of doing it and what to use, I would be extremely grateful, because it's a job that's annoying me, because it needs doing. And obviously you see it all the time when you've got your windows open and your nets are down in the summer. It's like everywhere you look, oh, in them nets. Oh, I mean, you know, the living room ones, they look pretty nice and clean really, and I've just had a look at all the bedroom ones, and to be fair, they look all right. It's really just the kitchen one. Obviously you're cooking in there all the time, it does get a bit there, but yeah, without sort of taking all the window frame off and doing it big style and taking the blind out and everything, I really don't know how to do it. I've tried kitchen sprays and I've tried little hand scrubbing brushes and that sort of thing, and it just don't seem to do anything. And I've left stuff, I've put elbow grease, because that's my favourite go-to. I've even dabbed that in and left it, but it don't seem to be able to sort of penetrate through the net enough to actually be able to clean it. So yeah, if anybody can actually tell me the best way to do it, or how they do theirs, so I can try it, I'd be extremely grateful, because I really need to do that kitchen one and I just can't get it clean, and it does annoy you. It really does. Are you getting a bit hot, mister? Want me to shut this roof blind a bit? Oh, you're getting a bit hot, aren't you, darling? You hot sausage? Come on to mummy's chair. Come on. There you go. Good boy. You lay there out the sun a bit, because it's moved round onto you, hasn't it? Eh? Chaz, are you coming to say hello? Yes, I'm hot, mummy. I'm hot, I don't like it. It's not even like we can take any more of your coat off, is it? Because I only clipped you last week. You did. It's a shame, isn't it, for animals in this weather. They just don't know. I'm going to put the camera down. They just don't know what to do with themselves when it's this hot. They don't know. I mean, we're all right. We can take layers off. We can have a cold shower. We can go and sit in the shade. We kind of know what to do. But you've got to feel sorry for him. They don't. Bless him. He just can't settle. He's too hot, and he's been out with me and sat in the shade, but he don't like it when the cars come past, and we've had a few lorries in today, haven't we, for a break, and they come past and he don't like it, and he sort of tends to, it unnerves him, shall we say, doesn't it? Eh? I know, but it's like he's had all the cooling things. He's had the cool. You can't lay on me, because that'll make you even worse. That'll make you even worse. He's had all the things, the cooling mats, the cooling vests, the cooling collars, the spray misters. He's had them all. The cooling mats, he's got a thing about them. He will not step on them. He won't go near them. We've put him on them. We've gradually tried to get him to lay on them. He just freaks out. It's the noise, I think, because they're a bit crinkly. And the cooling jacket, he just kept trying to squat it off all the time. He really didn't like that. Same with the collar. So, I mean, if he really struggles, then when I had the guinea pigs, what I used to do with the guinea pigs, because they used to be the same, they used to really struggle in the heat. Are you going back over there, are you? Okay. Is freeze a small bottle of water. Once it's frozen, wrap it in a tea towel and then put it up against them so they can lay against it. And that helps lower the body temperature. The other thing I used to do with the guinea pigs was to, you know, your ceramic floor tiles, put them in the freezer for a couple of hours, and then again put a thin tea towel across the top, and they used to lay on them and cool the body down. And I've done that before with him, and he will do that because it's a texture underneath him that he knows. But I know we keep putting cold out. Look, I've got some of them plastic ice cube things, you know, the ones that don't melt, you just refreeze them. I've got some of those, and I keep picking his water bowl up, chucking a load of them in, putting a bit of fresh water in, putting it back down for him, and when he senses it's cold, it's quite cool, he will have a drink. But obviously it's not good to give them like icy cold water because it can damage them. When the body's hot, to give them something icy, it's not brilliant for them because it puts the body into a shock. That's what I've learnt anyway. But yeah, it's difficult, isn't it, when they don't know what to do with themselves, and you feel so sorry for them. They're just utching about, they're uncomfy, they're panting, they're mooching, they don't moseying around. I don't know. Not nice, is it, buddy, when it's so hot? You're laid back in the sun again, though. Aren't you? You're laid back in the sunshine. Do I have to close that roof blind for you? Because you want to lay on your own chair? You don't want to lay on mine? Is it not good enough? Is it not good enough?
Well,
He's back.
the wonder returns.
He's back in one piece.
I'm back. What a day.
Yeah.
I don't know where today's gone now. Out the window.
I do, in a big yellow van. Bless you.
Oh, bless me. Yes, not the kind of day you want, but
No.
stuff happens, doesn't it?
It does, unfortunately. Things are sent to test you.
At least we got off the A1 okay. Thanks
Yeah.
to the decent AA man. I didn't even. He probably told me his name. In fact, his name was on some cards because you can get 40% off AA voucher for him.
Right, right.
But yeah, I had to use the pole to get me off the A1 into a garage service station, so then we can put it on the dolly, and then brought it all the way back to the secret location where it's currently residing
And sulking.
deciding what we're going to do. But it's that hot today, it's
Yeah,
like,
he can't do anything in this heat.
do anything to it today, but yeah,
No.
I think it's probably terminal. It's probably the end of the shit run. I call it a shit run.
That's why she's broke down
And
on
I
you.
think-
You're so mean.
I think it's the end of its life. I think it's going off to the graveyard in the sky.
He thinks it's funny.
We're going to try and have a quick look at it when we get our well, when it's not so baking hot.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, you can't. It's no point even starting to look at it in this weather.
well, I've hardly
It's-
got any tools, that's the problem,
Yeah.
for a start. So something's made a big racket basically, so,
And then it died.
and then it died and then it won't start. So I was thinking Campbell possibly could be, but it's quite a bit of a job to get to it. So we're going to have a look another day, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been a long day.
It has been a long day, but I've got back to a parcel, and most of you won't be interested. Will they?
Well, most of them won't be interested in what I've been doing all day because I've kept apologising to them. It's been a really boring day.
But you know, we'll be interested in these.
Reg.
Reg will be interested in these. That's what I've got for the back of the van. These wheels. I've got two of these. They're actually really heavy duty ones. They were by a company called, what was the company called there?
No idea.
Casters Direct.
Be on there.
I think it was Casters Direct. It's not on there.
No.
Not Chinese ones. Well, they might have come from China.
They might have done.
Well, the idea is to put two of them under the back, as probably slot the bumper so they're in there, and it'll hang down like that. Can you imagine it hang down like that? So if it gets close to the floor, this will hit the floor first. That's the thought. Not to take the weight of the van, more so I can hear it. Or if it gets close, it might just, you know, save the bumper. So they might need a plate on top. They might need a bit of hang line up that. I don't know yet. I'm going to have a look, but not in this heat.
No, God, no.
But I do want to get these on before we go anywhere with it, really. So that's what I bought. Two of them. They were 50 quid for two, so they weren't cheap.
No.
Not
But
cheap.
you don't want to buy cheap, do you?
And yeah, they're rated at 400 kilos each, so two of them should easily handle a ton in weight. Like I say, we're not driving the van on them. They're more as a
rescue.
You see them on vans. You can get proper ones, but they look rubbish, and they were 200 quid. And I thought, you know, if they were real pucker, nice.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's what we've got. Two of them.
They look good enough.
Thought I'd show you. So I don't know what I'm going to do now because I've lost all my mojo for doing anything today. After being stood outside at A1 with that noise. And you know, you're trying to ring AA. I had to get. They say, you know, don't exit your car and stand behind the barrier.
Yeah.
I had to get in the car to ring them because I could not hear.
Because of the sound of the traffic.
Well, because my ears aren't very good.
Well,
as
yeah.
I could not hear what the woman was saying, and I thought, well, the only way I can do it is to get back in the car. So I had to get in the car to ring them anyway. It's all sorted. We brought it back.
Yeah.
And I had a great good chat to AA bloke, which were nice.
Yeah, you were a lovely chap.
Yeah, I had crack on way back as you do. Yeah, so it's going to be another one of them now. What's for tea? It's too hot to cook out.
Oh no, casserole's been in 3/4 of an hour.
Oh, is it? Is
yeah.
that why it's hot in here?
No, it's been hot in here all day. But I thought I'd better put tea on because you've had one of them days, and I didn't know how much you'd eaten, so I thought, oh, I better do something.
I've had a £5.50 pack of sandwiches from the first garage.
Oh,
And then
ouch.
the second garage I went to, I had a £4.50 pack of sandwiches.
Still ouch.
I was just hungry.
It is what it is, isn't it? It's, you know.
Well, it's just easy just to grab a self-pack of sandwiches, and I've had nothing to drink. Other than a bottle of pop this morning.
Yeah.
Right, somebody walking past. It's been nosy.
Yeah.
But yeah, Catherine says, wasn't sure what the battery condition is in the van. But I just checked it's fully charged.
Yeah. So I've been a bit, you know, cautious.
Yeah, well, I don't
people
even
walking past.
I don't even know what I've got to edit yet, because like I say, I've only been back 15 minutes.
Yeah,
Well, I come back, cut my hair, because my hair was all sweaty and horrible, and I thought the best thing I can do is cut it.
Yeah.
And then I thought we were going to have to go off and do a video, but obviously Catherine has already made a start, so that's good for me. But I'll obviously have to edit it in.
Yeah.
So yeah, we have got the MOT coming up in a couple of days after this video goes out. So I want everybody to keep their fingers crossed.
Fingers
MOT
crossed, toes
day.
crossed, everything crossed.
Because then we might do something spontaneous, shall we say?
We might, but you'd have to stick with us to find out.
But we might not. But we might.
Who knows?
We've got some ideas. That's what we're saying.
We have.
But yes.
It all depends on the MOT.
Yep, MOT first, and then we'll
Decide later.
decide later.
But luckily the MOT is like 7 AM.
Oh, look what we've got as well.
I know these arrived at in the post this morning, so. Yes, I forgot to show you them. I could have shown you them earlier.
Field View Adventures air fresheners.
Yes, we finally have some arrived.
We've got a load of them in here. Now, I know what people are going to say. How much are they and how can I get one? If you see us out and about, ask us for one.
Yeah, got lots of them.
We have got some more coming actually. If you see us out and about...
Oh, God, they smell nice.
As I was saying, if you see us out and about, come and ask us for one.
Yeah.
And you can have one. We're not charging people, you can have one.
Oh, they do smell nice.
We can't be posting them out to everybody.
No.
Because I know people will ask us, say, oh, if I pay postage, will you send me one? It's very awkward for us to do that. Really.
It is, because
we'd rather just give them to people as we see them.
Yeah, it's time consuming, it's getting to a post box, it's, you know...
And we might do some more giveaway things like we were, but after the day I've had today, I'm just not in the frame of mind to say anything about giveaways. And
no.
I just wanted to come on and share my rather delightful day.
I know.
And yeah, we're going to call that it anyway for today.
Yeah.
I'll get this one edited, and if you've made it this far in the video, thank you very, very much indeed.
Absolutely, I do appreciate it. I know it's, you know, it's different when it's just me, but when you work as a team, if one can't do it, the other has to take over, and that's how it goes.
Yeah, so I hope you've enjoyed today's video.
Cleaning with me.
And we'll see you all again tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.